The Girl Who Loved Poutine. The Girl Who Loved Poutine by Lorna Schultz Nicholson. Zoey stares at the red circle on the calendar. It's our birthdays tomorrow. Daddy and me are on the same day every year. And it's Canada Day too, so we get special fireworks. It's a big one for both of you, says Mom. And this year, some of your favorite relatives are coming to your party. I'm going to be 5, Zoey holds up her hand. At dinner that night, they eat chicken and salad. Zoey feeds her salad to Buster the dog. I bet I know what you want for your birthday meal. Daddy winks at Zoey. Poutine, she squeals. It's their birthday tradition to eat poutine. Zoey closes her eyes and imagines French fries and gravy and squeaky cheese curds. Squeak, squeak, squeak. The curds have to squeak. Daddy buys fresh curds from the local cheese factory. He makes the best poutine. It tastes so good, and it makes her think of hugs and laughing in the kitchen together. After breakfast the next morning, Zoey helps her father prepare the poutine. She hands him the potatoes so he can cut them into fries. She stirs the gravy before Daddy heats it. She also helps by tasting the cheese curds. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I'm going to get the house ready, Mom calls out as she secretly welcomes their guests. When Zoey and her dad walk into the living room, everyone yells, Happy birthday! But Zoey sees that the dining room table is covered with dishes of poutine. Why did you bring poutine? She asks. We know how much you both love it, so we thought we'd celebrate with a poutine contest, says Nona Marchis. The birthday girl can be the judge, says Daddy. Zoey sits at the head of the table and Mom puts a birthday crown on her. Start with mine, says Aunt Janice. It's Newfoundland and Labrador poutine, made with breadcrumbs, savory herbs, onions, and topped off with homemade salt meat. It looks like turkey stuffing, says Zoey. Zoey takes a bite. As she's tasting the poutine, she remembers their family road trip to St. John's, Newfoundland. Even Buster came. I like it, she says. It reminds me of your kitchen parties where we eat salt meat and dance with the ugly stick that makes music. Try ours next, says Aunt Anne and Uncle Liam. It's from Prince Edward Island and has lobster. Aunt Anne ties a plastic lobster bib around Zoey's neck. Zoey loves lobster suppers in PEI, where everyone wears a bib because lobster juice sprays everywhere. Zoey takes a bite. I like it, she says. It reminds me of walking on red sand, making sandcastles, and Uncle Liam pulling up lobster traps. This one is from Montreal, says Aunt Celine. It has maple smoked bacon, onions, and even maple syrup mixed with the gravy. Zoey inhales to smell the bacon. She takes a bite. I like it, she says. It reminds me of seeing the sugar shacks, helping to tap the maple trees and then making taffy on the snow. Try mine, Cousin Jeremy is excited. It's made with Alberta beef. Saskatchewan has beef too, says Cousin Katie. Zoey tastes poutine topped with shredded beef. I like it, she says. It reminds me of yellow fields, mountains, and big blue skies. Her eyes widen. And Banff. And Vancouver too. Where next? Aunt Dakota and Uncle Aldo came south from Yellowknife. This is my recipe, Aunt Dakota says, made with caribou meat and green onions. Zoey tastes it. I like it, she says. It reminds me of winter and snowmobiling and eating soup to warm up. Then Nona exclaims, You haven't tried mine yet. It's smothered with my pasta sauce. Zoey knows that Nona came from Italy to live in Niagara Falls when she was just a little girl. Zoey takes a bite, then she gets up and kisses Nona once on each cheek. I love it, she says. It reminds me of your bowl of tomatoes, Niagara Falls, but best of all, Nona, your bear hugs. So, who's the winner? Jeremy asks. Zoey looks around the room. Everyone. Hooray, shouts Nona. Now let's party. And eat poutine, Zoey laughs. Later that night, when dinner is over, Zoey sits beside her father on the grass to watch the Canada Day fireworks. Zoey leans into him and whispers, I liked all the poutine, but I will always love yours best. The end. The Girl Who Loved Poutine. Thanks for reading along. Make sure to like and subscribe.